Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to another Link to the Past Randomizer 2023 main tournament group stage race. I am Late Bit. I'm joined in the booth by Josh Bittner. How's it going, Josh?
Hello, doing well. Springtime allergies are here. And so is the main tournament. We got ourselves Alaszun versus slapshotfred. This is an exciting one because if slapshotfred wins this match, they will clinch their group. If not, it will go to weird tiebreaker land.
Yeah, he comes in 4-1. If he gets a win here, that's 5-1. Otherwise, we go to a 4-2 tiebreak procedure with him and Hayfield Bay. Meanwhile, Alaszun, the quartile 1 runner for this group, is unfortunately eliminated, but can shake things up a little bit with a good showing here. So let's see how it goes. We have got Bo AD Keys on the menu tonight, so settle in for a nice long race.
Yeah, it should be a good time. Hope everyone's ready with counting all of their keys and all that lovely stuff that we love. Even though we don't have a few less ice rod hunts here in terms of having the Castle Smalls and the GT Big will be inside of their respective dungeons somewhere for the GT Big. So a little less thinking about what to do, but still gotta clear the whole game as we get a map to Eastern Palace right off the hop.
And an immediate S&Q from Fred. Looks like he's going to hop over to Sank and clear out that end of the world. Alaszun is going for the fairly standard Uncle opener.
Yeah, it was a little bit interesting to see like the immediate save and quit versus going up to Uncle. But, hey.
I mean, I dig it. I personally am not a fan of the Uncle opener, but I understand its merits, to each their own. I am a proponent of the dam start, but I'm a little bit of a clown, so you got to take that into account.
Yeah, sometimes it's like do as I say, not as I do when we're talking about rando here, right?
Yep. Our first pod small is in the Uncle passage, and the Uncle's got the pearl for us today.
That's a lovely start. Meanwhile, yet another map to Meyer.
Yeah, toilet paper is not in short supply early on. You will not see these runners doing map checks, I assure you.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can get you some information once you get a few more maps in. So if you want to, like, target the green pendant turn-in with Eastern Palace or something like that, or, learn your 5-6 bomb medallions. But since we do have to beat the entire game, the maps are nice to have, but I don't think we're going to check them much.
Yeah, about the only map information I care about is, like you said, the bomb shop for the 5-6, and I will stop and have a chat with Saha on the way to raid his closet, but beyond that, whatever happens, happens.
Meanwhile, we had a friendly tree pull with 80 rupees out of it, which is nice for bomb money or whatnot for the early game, if we gotta pay a visit to our favorite scam fish.
Yeah, Fred unfortunately had to pretty much empty his wallet for a 10-pack right here.
Usually we hope for bombs earlier than that, or some runners like to take the chance and put their faith in the heart of the cards inside of the well or at Blind's hut.
Not me. Couldn't be me. Chickens were hiding a key to Turtle Rock back there.
And Alaszun getting a bomb from the south. Here, we're going to see if we're going to need to go check out they're going to blind do race game. Okay.
I do like this play in Key Sanity because there is an increased chance of something of value being blue
nice
mail in the back of the well. Yeah, nice early protection.
It is going to be Map City with
Baby's first shield.
There was
Baby's second shield over there at the race game.
Alaszun, oof. My eyes, skipping that shield.
Love it.
I'm angry now.
You just made a fan.
Meanwhile, I have my favorite griefing emote that I just put in the chat. In which Twitch dinged me with the first version as we get a glove, a boomerang, the flippers,
Oh, Blind's Hut is loaded tonight.
and a big key to desert. But the first version of that emote had the letter I in it and got flagged as we get 3 hundo from the back. We are feeling very good, especially with that tree pull that we can get about getting Zora money. Especially because it's in logic now with the flippers.
Just a piece of heart in the back of the bar, so no big loss of... nice scam by the bottle vendor.
A 1% return on investment. It's not even a good savings account APR.
It's not at all. It's a negative 99% ROI. Just in case there are any, accountants in the chat or investors that are going to try and roast you for using ROI incorrectly. Let's go ahead and stop them now.
So our runners are briefly going through each other's steps. And now we're going to see what SlapshotFred will do next.
7 bombs, 8 bombs. Probably a South Shore play. That's enough for Mini Moldorm Cave for runners that are this good.
Oh yeah. So what are we expecting to find next to push us a little further along into the seed as we get 10 arrows from the dam and now we can do the sunken prize?
I wouldn't be shocked to see a lamp to push us up the mountain for a little baby step.
Yeah, I mean, you could theoretically break the logic and do it immediately. It's a little bold, but especially because we don't have a way to get to the top of the mountain. That would just be only for a couple of checks.
Yeah, now if you give me a hook shot, I will break the logic any day of the week.
Yeah, it's always fun to do a little bit of out-of-logic degeneracy if you can get some goodies you're not supposed to have, but for 2 checks, I wouldn't do it.
No.
We're going to get a back of escape play from Alaszun as we go into Mini Moldorm Cave on SlapshotFred's side.
Okay, 3 checks on the left, 5 checks on the right. Who is going to benefit more?
Slapshot between a rock and a hard place there.
Oh, that right Moldorm came over to play.
Oh, we got a GT small, some arrows, and 20 rupees out of the back of escape.
Ooh, down to 1 bomb, but the Mini Moldorms are down. What do we got? 20 bucks. Piece of heart. Piece of heart. Piece of heart. And the mirror. Okay, that's a good pull.
Ooh, now you could theoretically get into Tower of Hera, and I had to just make sure that we weren't playing tournament hard with all those heart pieces.
Yeah, no open heart surgery tonight. It is all keys, all night. Well, hopefully not all night. SlapshotFred will make the journey over to Ice Rod Cave rather than orphan it, which is completely understandable.
Slapshot getting the 50-50 bomb drop to get an extra bomb back.
That one feels like it's better than 50-50. I swear I get it so much more often than not. Just 10 arrows.
Big worth from the Ice Rod Cave.
And looks like he's going to parlay this into a Zora area misadventure.
Yeah, that seems right. I mean, you could even go all the way to the camper under the bridge. It just depends on how it's slow, but I mean it is technically. And oh no, Alaszun does not have enough bombs.
Oh, I probably would have thrown that last one. Well, if he knows the prize pack, then yeah, it's probably better to save that last bomb. But if it's still a mystery, I probably would have chunked it and tried to get the kill and get a refund on my bomb. But that does stink.
Yeah, I just remember practicing that very early in my rando career. It just seemed like I don't know why I weirdly obsessed over it, but it was something that I really grinded the crap out of until I can nail it. As we get another piece of heart from the camper under the bridge. Are you sure we aren't playing open hard?
Well, we have found a couple of stray small keys and maps and compasses. So if this is supposed to be open hard, I have questions.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Alaszun is going to go up the mountain out of logic. Unfortunately, not having that mirror from Mini Moldorm Cave. So this was kind of a play they're making because they're mad about, you know, not getting the check. So they're going to do something a little bit out of ordinary, maybe make some time back. As we're going to see Slapshotfred get the flute and a big key to Eastern Palace.
Okay.
There are quite a few chests waiting for us in Eastern Palace. It may be worth double dipping.
Yeah, I could probably get behind that play. Alaszun collects his Meyer Small from the old man and just immediately walks away. I think he just wanted that S&Q point.
Yeah, that's fair. Slapshotfred seeing just 20 rupees on the Zora ledge and is way too poor for Zora today.
Yeah, Zora, like Morshu, unfortunately does not give credit, so we'll have to come back when we're a little richer.
Meanwhile, Alaszun buying some bombs. They are swimming over to probably the camper, and then we'll see what they're up to next.
Good news is he'll pick up his flute, so he can return to Mini Moldorm Cave and clean that up much more quickly. Speaking of flutes, the goose is loose over on Slapshotfred's side.
Yeah, it's time to play the song of the swag ducks, people.
And I don't know if this will be an old man turn in. I mean, with the flute, you can kind of put it off because it's just hit one button and push up, and you're just in the old man's cave. So, well, it looks like he's going to go ahead and do it. No, up to Spectral Rock we go. And
that old man can stay lost in the darkness forever.
yeah. Considering all he has is a Meyer Small, which is like not my least favorite small key, but it's definitely just an ornament more often than not. Yeah, I don't feel a particularly overwhelming urge to rescue him today.
Unfortunately, we have a different prize pack for Alaszun, not getting the 20 rupees, but just the single rupees. They're going to try and press their way up to getting an upgrade. They're trying to farm some money to buy Zora. As we have a map, and then it was a compass inside Spectacle Rock.
Nice work farming that up. That was pretty quick.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play. Instead of doing, like, terrible farming methods, we're gonna now head to the South Shore, because the flute is sitting inside of the waterfall cave. You know, this is probably the fastest way to get back to Mini Moldorms for that revenge.
Yep. And we do see that Hera is a crystal as Fred steps inside and peeks in the basement. It's just a piece of heart.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Powder in the back.
And we are out of here. There's nothing else we can do inside of Hera. And it's time to go to Eastern Palace. Like I said, you know, we have big key. We can investigate everything but the boss, theoretically. I mean, obviously the big key chest is out of logic, but we can still get there at this skill level in the dark. So 7 potential. There are, I believe, 7 prizes. Yeah, 7 out of 8. Yeah, 7 out of 8 prizes we could get. What will we win?
Well, 7 in logic. There's we can get the big key chest here out of logic, and then
Yeah, it's just
step
the
over to
one we can't.
Saha's for 3 more.
Oh yeah, I mean this is the most lucrative area left.
Yeah.
Imagine
Eastern.
wanting to do the front of escape
No.
in a bomb escape at that.
No.
That's clearly very fast and efficient, and really worth our time.
Yeah. Things would have to go very south very quickly for me to feel desperate enough to do a bomb escape. That's all I will say. Also, Eastern is
Alaszun,
a pendant, so this is guaranteed to have the goods.
of course. Alaszun is gonna see what the scamfish has. Ooh, taking a stray shot there from the Zoras. Oh
Okay.
no!
Well, suddenly that mini Moldor misadventure doesn't feel like such a blow.
Whoo! It's gonna be a hot second till slapshotfred gets back there.
Yeah. I mean,
Seeing it,
if he pulls a 3 hundo here in Eastern or something, Zora's just glued away. But barring
yeah,
that, dear lord.
it's the walk of shame right now because he already scouted the ledge and did the waterfall cave. I did a similar play in an AD key seed last night, and I had a required, of course, Cane of Samaria there that Giggle
Oh,
last
no.
located. So I feel Slapshotfred's eventual pain.
Yeah.
Ooh, a nice
Okay,
vanilla.
Vanilla Bow. Vanilla Bow. Go ahead
Why
and finish
not?
up Pendant Eastern now. Gonna have to do it anyway.
Just go to the dungeons, forehead. Not even randomized. Alright, Alaszun is gonna get revenge. Or we hope he gets revenge. He has the same amount of bombs as last time. But we're gonna see if he can get revenge on the mini Moldorms that wronged him so.
Yeah, fresh set of RNG. Looks like they're much more friendly this time.
There we go.
And he repays their friendliness with explosives to the face.
Yeah, they had it coming. Just a heart container at the big key chest out of logic, so we didn't even need a lamp. I mean, we technically need a lamp or a fire rod for the back, but who cares about that? We're just going to do a little shooty and we'll be okay.
Yep. Now, these popos in this room do tend to squirm around a little bit. They can throw you off if you're not careful, but nicely done by Slapshotfred.
Yeah, they do a little bit of a human sacrifice for their protective Igor. I believe that
Ether
was
for Meyer.
Yes, as we're gonna go check out the Meyer Shed. I like this play when you get immediate Dark World access from that Moon Pearl.
Oh yeah, for
which
sure.
I missed the Moon Pearl. Um,
You missed the Moon Pearl. The uncle had it.
oh,
He was closer to being the hero of time than he is in most seeds. He had 1/3 of the set right there for Dark World access. But he still died, unfortunately.
yeah, we'll have to bring him back to life at the end of the game. But yeah, I do love this play of the Meyer Shed plus.
Oh, big key and checkerboard game. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh,
That is a technically non-required big key. That only unlocks one chest.
yeah. But at least we have it before even setting foot in there. So we
That
will
is the
not need
perk.
to. We will not need to double dip.
Yeah, the fewer walks of shame you have back to a one-off. Okay, that's right. You had blue mail. I was like, Alaszun, what are you doing? You have one half of heart. Ooh,
Oh,
a
swingy.
sword at Agina. This is just sitting in logic for you this whole time. Just go to the one out of the way check in desert, Kappa.
It's not super out of the way now that the duck is running free, but yeah. Just a piece of heart on Desert Ledge. And our green pendant is Thieves Town.
Yeah, we are light on big keys that give us access to the back of dungeons for boss kills, so probably just a bunch of Dark World Overworld that we can do. Slapshot Fred does have to eventually go see Uncle. They might be doing that now.
He was trying for an extra bomb. He may be trying to replenish his arsenal for an escape play here. 6 arrows, 3 bombs. A little bit light on the weaponry. Does not have that sword from Agina yet.
And we haven't found the hammer yet, so as far as we can tell, it looks like Slapshot Fred is going to have to get their way up to 500 rupees so that they can go purchase their mitts for Dark World access. You know, rando confirmed pay to win.
Dances with Gibdos gets us a compass to GT. Ugh. Took dancing lessons for that.
And my least favorite enemies, those annoying popos, just jumping around.
Those are Ropas.
Ropas, even. I never remember the names of these enemies, right? Oh, we have Slapshot Fred gonna go check out Escape.
Yep, front of Escape. Yeah, Ropas are just the much, much meaner cousins of Popos. So, the mix-up is totally understandable.
Both of our runners are playing at pretty low health still, so you have to be a little careful because damage...
Yep.
Ooh, we have a sword in the front of Escape.
Second sword in front of Escape.
Okay. So, I bet you if Slapshot Fred goes to Agina, you know, by fluting over there, just like saying, oh, let's knock this out, and gets the second sword, what are the odds that they go beat Aga 1?
Ooh, with an early mirror in your pocket, that can get real annoying for saving quits. But you do have a flute, so...
And a pinball room of Swamp has our third spotted sword.
Good lord. Yeah, what was that shortage of weaponry I was talking about earlier?
Not a problem anymore. I suspect Alaszun is never going to go to the front of Escape for that third sword. So if he wants tempered, I suspect he's going to have to hope he runs into the fourth sword somewhere else.
Could still be something in Zelda's cell here that you'd have to come down for. Like a $5.
It's totally worth spending 3 minutes bootsless running down to Zelda cells for that 5 rupee.
Yeah, out of logic, mind.
That's right. We don't have any of our... we didn't get the small key yet, so...
Fred says, I just went out of logic. I'll do it again. Go check Dark Cross. We're getting a look into the front of Thieves here by Alaszun.
I'll effing do it again. Yeah, let's see where this takes us. Not much in the way of value so far in the front of Thieves, but hey, this is basically a part of the overworld at this point, especially when we have the mirror.
Yeah.
Fred, getting a piece of heart out of logic, it does look extremely likely that you're supposed to get your mitts for Dark World access. Or he can collect his other sword and go beat Aga 1, I guess.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me if Hammer's somewhere silly like, I don't know, Meyer.
Alright, that's the end of Thieves Town for now. Nothing really too notable there, so we can kind of continue our big sweep of the Dark World overworld, probably get over to Hype Cave sooner rather than later, and see if we can cash in.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of cashing in, we're probably about to see an arrow game. because Alaszun's a little bit too poor to play the dig game. So
The hardest part of inverted is the arrow game.
that is the true boss.
I know there's a lineup, and yes,
Nope.
I'm aware of it. Oh, there we go. We just got enough for dig game. You can dig your way out and get enough money for pod.
Yeah.
But I know there's a lineup. It's just that I stink at it.
It's pretty simple. Just shoot as the target passes in front of the second curtain.
Yeah, you say that, but then I still miss. It's just called get good, Josh.
That's fair. We all have our Achilles heels. Second sword for Fred out of Begima's
So
cave.
what's Fred thinking? Is it time to go kill Aga 1? Ooh, we get a 3 hundo pack from the dig game.
All right, Fred, what are you thinking? This is probably a Houlihan.
Okay, this will save him, but he... okay, yeah, he'll get the Houlihan, alright.
Yeah.
Because this will save him the Aga trip, and he'll have a sword advantage, but he is definitely... you know, feeling a little bit behind in checks done at this point. I mean, I know he has the crystal done because he went... I mean, the pennant done in Eastern because he found the bow vanilla, but... Alaszun has investigated a lot more places and has more toys.
Yeah. Fred's not really treading any new ground. He's just kind of following in Alaszun's footsteps. So,
And I like how Alaszun is getting the Smith chain play done now. You know, you're walking in that general vicinity. Plus, you have the mirror. You can take the extra time and turn this in, and hey, maybe you'll find the hammer inside of that purple chest.
hammer in the lunchbox is not my favorite thing.
I mean, we already have had a few memes so far in this seed. What's a few more memes?
Never enough memes. And the fish rises up and spits Fred's mitts out. So that's Dark World access for Fred.
Oh, you know, Vortex, the resident smart person of the community, pointed out that it would be a dark Aga play when I was suggesting that. Oops. Forgot that we do not have the lamp.
I mean, I would trust both of these runners to do it, but that doesn't mean it's a good idea.
But hey, you know, if you're feeling desperate, you know, you can definitely do some very out-of-pocket things.
And Alaszun turns in the invisible lunchbox for another Meyer Small.
Thanks, I hate it. So, we're gonna have to go see Hype Cave, or as some call it, Johnny Two Bombs. But, ooh, are we gonna do... Oh, we are gonna do it. Oh, baby.
I love this.
Are we gonna see another meme?
I love this. Come on, give us the hammer in here.
Meanwhile, Fred is tracing Alaszun's steps over into Skull Woods.
Another round of Dances with Gibdos, and the sequel is not any more fun than the original was.
Ooh, that hand. Just a pod small, but we need pod smalls.
Yep.
That hand is not leaving Fred alone.
Alaszun unfortunately does not have that Swamp Small out of Eastern that Fred has in his pocket. So the adventure ended right there.
Alright, let's see what Alaszun gets here at the Hype Cave. We got a compass. Next up, we got a heart container. A small key to Meyer, thanks.
That's all
A
our
small...
smalls.
Ooh, a pod small. Okay, so...
That's 5 pod smalls. I probably beeline that right now.
Yeah, even without the bow, I mean, we have the mirror to go investigate Eastern Palace and Alaszun's case, you know. I don't know if he mimic clips or not, but if he mirrors to Eastern Palace, it doesn't matter because then he would get the bow.
Yeah.
Looks like we're investigating what exactly?
No, we just have to.
Oh, we
take
have
the
to swim
scenic
around.
route.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. No hammer.
And you know, you're already sinking this time in. I might detour a couple of screens over to Pyramid and see what's going on. But Alaszun says, nope, give me pod.
Yup, this is by far a case of all roads lead to pod.
I just need to know if pod's a pendant or a crystal. That'll tell me if it has the goods or not. Gonna stop and raid Saha's closet on the way there.
And they get their pendant knowledge for the greenie. Meanwhile, we have Fred just investigating Vu.
That's vanilla piece of heart in the chest game. No, I'm sorry. If it was vanilla, it would take you like 10 tries.
Right, yeah. I think the last time I ever played vanilla English was on the Game Boy Advance in 2003.
Yeah, I played it a little more recently than that, but it's no fun. You can't break the game.
Yeah, imagine playing the game as the developers intended, as we're going to get our first check into pod. And it's a Turtle Rock small. All right.
I was waiting for the pod small and pod meme because this seed's got him early on.
Well, we've had 5 out in the wild so far, so although we don't have the big key to this yet, so I mean, I suppose you could still hammer Yump and get the other 2 chests out of logic in the dark maze, but
yeah, get your money's worth for this trip over here. It's a vanilla big key. Okay, dude.
Is this game randomized? Are we playing NMG? What is happening?
All right, now go ahead and mirror and get your bow out of Eastern and then come back and finish clearing this.
Yeah, I mean, if he can mimic clip, then the bow is irrelevant for the second, anyway.
I will go on record and say I would be positively shocked if Alaszun cannot mimic clip.
Well, they're beelining the back anyway, so we have enough keys to do this and then mirror back to the front and check all that out later. Opting not to hammer Yump.
For the moment, we'll be back for that.
Yeah, we're gonna get more toys, maybe.
Oh, Quake.
Potential value. We don't know if we need that medallion for anything, but useful. All right, Alaszun picking up some money from the rupees that are sitting on the ground here as they get a small key to another. There it is.
I love this seed. There's the hammer.
Oh my gosh. So now, oh wow. So SlapshotFred, whenever they get to pod, they'll be able to clear the dungeon, theoretically. This seed is turning into a ridiculous meme. I mean, you might as well fire up hi, I'm Cody's MSU. That's not safe for restream. and just start going to town on the meme dreams.
Yeah, I tried to clear it with the speed gaming higher ups.
And the
Just put yak.
boots!
Oh dear lord.
The boots are in the dark. Oh my goodness. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, I was trying to get clearance from the speed gaming higher ups. Just put yakety sax in the back for at low volume for this broadcast, and apparently it would have been a good call.
Yeah, yakety sax on loop would be appropriate. This is getting very clown very fast. Alaszun a little lost. Okay, they got through.
Now, Dark Maze, speaking personally, doing it the non-yump way it does not feel comfortable for me. So it's a little more convoluted. So good job working through that.
All right, Alaszun is going into Eastern. They are going to be giga rewarded with a vanilla bow coming their way.
Yep.
This seed so far, the way it's panned out for Alaszun, he is well on his way to sending this group that they're in into weird tiebreakersville. For those joining a bit late, slapshotfred wins the group outright as the one seed of the group. If not, he ties for second with a 4-2, and it goes to tiebreakers. So slapshotfred, because they have the swamp small key, they can get a second chest out of this.
Yep.
But the hammer is unfortunately sitting in pod.
Yeah, along with the boots. And Fred only has 2 pod keys in pocket, so that may not be screaming quite as loud as it was for Alaszun to get over there.
So there's that swamp small just falling right into the lap of Alaszun. No hook shot, but oh boy, there's a hookless swamp in your future. How quickly are you looking to do that?
No. I will do many, many other things before that.
All right,
for
what's
instance, go ahead.
Oh, there's our lantern that put everything that Alaszun just did in the dark back into logic. Okay.
Oh, this
Sure.
seed's got jokes.
Sure. This seed knew we were coming. It's like, oh, these two disgusting memers, these clown princes of Rando. We're gonna give them something to joke about. So, with that lantern, we have a fire source which lets us do. What does that really unlock anything for us aside from like being able to see in the dark a lot easier?
Could do desert out of logic with no small key.
True, but do you want to do that? Is that Igor
No.
gonna move? Thank you.
No, absolutely not. Let's get our 5-6 info. It is ice and, well, desert. Okay. Now I might be a little more inclined to do it.
That is interesting. We don't have a way to get into Ice Palace yet. But if we can get a Bombos or a Fire Rod like very soon, maybe push that because there could be some prizes waiting for you that you need at, the Pyramid Ferry.
Yeah, it's the actual Pyramid Ferry play is probably going into the back of my mind for now because ice is just kind of an afterthought until I stumble into one of those means of getting in. But yeah, it's gonna be there.
I'm thinking about the sword situations. I think Alaszun has a second sword from Agina, whereas Slapshotfred has it from the front of Escape. There's the two
Correct.
that they both have missed?
Correct.
Okay, perfect.
And we're about to have a cross-world high five here.
Yep, hey buddy.
Nice. Alaszun just kind of nodding and smiling on his way out, knowing what's in there.
Yeah. So we're gonna get our last couple of checks here. Or no, we're going straight to the boss, that's right.
Oh, it's 4 keys in Fred's inventory. There we go. Thank you, Tracker.
Yeah, so Fred's gonna have some choices to make. I mean, they can kinda... I mean, there is a small key sitting in the dungeon for this dungeon, but they'll still be one short of where they'd like to be for doing a hammer jump and getting all the items, so they would have to choose something to skip at some point.
Well, with 5, you can do everything, and we know the 5th one is in here, so should be okay.
That red jelly is being annoying to Alaszun right now. There we go. But we're still really hurting for a lot of big keys. And we could definitely use a hook shot and especially a fire rod pretty soon.
Yep. The east side of the mountain, light and dark, are both in full play here, so I assume that has some kind of goods.
Yeah, I'd have to imagine, especially because they have the flute, they can... Takes a little longer because they have to go mirror side, but hey. Alaszun is forced to do this in the dark. They have the blue mail, but they don't have tons of health, so if they can't dispatch the turtles in a hurry, they're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. That quake could come into play here.
So they've already lost 2.5 hearts here. They got 3 hearts. Uh-oh. Kind of is scary when you get to the boss and you have like 2 hearts.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes there's an unstoppable Huggy from the Helmosaur King that you can't get away from.
Yeah, very cool game design that when that happens.
Meanwhile, when Fred gets here, he has the lantern, so he can see what's going on. As Alaszun is down to 1.5 hearts. 1 heart. Oh, it gets the final one. Oh no, there's more.
Might want to get that cane of Burna out or something to try and get a little bit of relief here.
Oh, he still is not done. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, this room can really mess you up no matter how good you are.
I think he got it, but
Yeah.
we're in Oko mode now. Oh boy.
Yeah. He's got that Burna at the ready.
Yeah, so how's your NMG skill? Are you good at not getting hit? So you gotta watch out, because if you get charged by the Helmosaur King, you will not be able to avoid getting hit. And in his case, that would be a death.
Yeah. Might want to hold off on this last hit. Yep. Just to make sure it's not going to be fireballs. And spam those arrows.
Woo!
Like, now.
Yeah, before the fireball comes out. Oh no! That is very unfortunate for Alaszun.
Yeah, that's rough. That gets Fred back into this, though, for sure. So, if you like a tight race...
Yeah, Fred is attempting some hammer jumps. I have to think Alaszun is like, forget this dungeon for now. I'm gonna go up through and loot all of Death Mountain.
Yeah, that's smart. You don't want to rush right back in on tilt.
The giga worth for that hammer yump finally for slapshotfred, 50 rupees. But the real value is coming right about now with the boots and the hammer.
Yeah. And Alaszun will get to his first peek into Hera.
Yep,
That's just a piece of heart down there. Turn around.
And he wants it because he wants more health for a potential dark rematch against those turtles. Unless he gets to Swamp, but... I mean, he... Oh, and with that hammer, you know, that powder could introduce yet another meme to this seed. There could be progression on Magic Pad.
Yeah. I mean, on the one hand, it's quick to get back there with the flute in hand, but you've already done Smiths. You've already done the lunchbox.
Oh, there's a big key.
Okay, we can go ahead and grab that.
Yoink. Well, I mean, you could pair Magic Bat with the Hammer Pegs because, as we all know from the qualifiers for this tournament, Hammer Pegs always has something.
Usually the hook shot. Okay, we need Ether for both Meyer and TR, so this Quake, officially useless.
Love to get the one coin we don't need nice and early.
Yeah. Couldn't give us Bombos for Ice Axe. Couldn't give us Ether to get into one of the last two dungeons. But here, have Quake.
Just an annoying item to get in your way for quick swaps.
Well, at least it's getting in your way that way and not in the Dead Rock way. Speaking of Dead Rocks, you can just feed him the Quake Medallion and be done with him.
So far, nothing in Paradox, but we are going to investigate another Turtle Small. We are getting stocked on Turtle Smalls. And there's the Hera key.
That's my least favorite key in the game.
Yeah, I can't say I'm thrilled to see that.
Totally not salty over Hera Basement costing me Game 1 this year.
Oh no. That's a massive feels bad.
Yeah, the flute was there.
Ooh. I remember two ways I found a good way to lose in the casual boots tourney last year was stuff in at the Hera Big Chest when I had races against Gamachu and Ganon's Gone Wild.
Samario and Super Bunny Cave, yeah.
Hey, nice. We like it.
Look, I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but I want to say that the punish rate of the Hera Big Chest went up significantly after Herapod was discovered.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
there's
a book
a
in the bonk chest.
Now. Oh, we have Alaszun gonna attempt to hover.
Oh.
They got part of the way there.
Yeah, I think a lot of hovers will give this 2 tries and then bail on it. Nicely done.
Nice. We got ourselves 3 bombs.
And this bonk can be a little tricky to set up, but nicely done.
More bombs.
And this one, unfortunately, cannot be bonked, so here we go.
They got the red mist. Oh, whoops. So much red mist. Oh, they're going to hover this way. Okay.
Yeah, it's quicker this way. Oh, let it go. Let it go. No?
No, the red mist is in their eyes. Probably from the death at Helmasaur King. We demand that we get that last chest.
Oh,
so close. He is running out of health, though, so he's gonna have to give up eventually. You can only yeet yourself into the abyss so many times.
If you're cased in, that number is 16 because, you know, you need one in your pocket.
Meanwhile, Fred is catching up. Oh, we're blindly pulling the floating island. I didn't see what was up there. Oh, there was a big key. We want that, yeah.
It's probably Skullwoods, knowing how this seed has been so far. The memes.
Let's see.
No.
Ooh, that's a nice one because, well, we don't have any fire or ice rod, though.
Yeah, and no ether to get in.
Kind of have to start puzzling how you're gonna route this seed together as you've kind of starting to finish up all of these incredibly dense plays in terms of like chest locations, and now you got to start deciding what you want to do now.
I think Alaszun's good on health for that dark rematch, should he choose to do so now.
Yeah, this is a little bit greedy. We're going to try to keep hovering for one item, or are we going to just do, okay, we're doing the right thing. We're going to Spiral Cave.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if we are going back to try to hover some more on for one chest, that's really greedy.
Yeah.
I mean, it could pay out, but it would be really greedy.
Yeah, I can't support that. If you've got other options on the table, don't fixate on the one.
And that is it for the mountain for Alaszun.
Alright, where are we going now?
I'd have to imagine Swamp would be fairly attractive, since they have the small and
the big, yeah.
It's not ideal doing a hookless Swamp, but it starts, I mean, it looks like we're going to do Spike Cave, which, sure, why not?
That's in logic.
But I'd have to imagine that Swamp is starting to look kind of attractive at this point.
Yeah. I said I would do a lot of things before Hookless Swamp. You're looking at pretty much what I would have done. It's just clear out the mountain and then, well, okay, fine, I'll go do a Hookless Swamp.
The compass is what we get for stepping on all those spikes.
Worth. I do love stepping on Legos just to pick up a useless trinket.
Pretty much the worst insult you can tell someone, you know, I hope that every time you're barefoot, you step on a Lego. Pretty nasty stuff.
That's cruel.
Or, I hope with every puzzle you make, you're always missing one piece. Which is kind of pertinent to Rando, because, well, if you miss one piece of the logic chain... oh.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're doing a hammer into magic bat play here.
Yeah, this works. Try and pull a desperation hook shot before going into swamp, I suppose. That's just 100 in there.
Pretty decent on money. We don't need to fluff our item count by 1 by collecting that, I guess. Nah. I can't resist money. Literal greed on my part.
If I have bottles, I might collect money just to fill them later, but right now, eh.
Oh, we have Fred gonna go check out Basement of Hera. Alright.
Okay, this is a play. And the bat just has a piece of heart. 11 hearts? Okay.
Both of our runners are starting to get pretty healthy.
Yeah.
So Fred is going to take the coffee break. And we'll see if it pays out.
And Alaszun, what are you doing? Okay, this is going to be North Dark World checks. Probably a scout of Bumper Ledge and Lumberjack, and then just knock out Bonk Rocks, Graveyard Ledge, and King's Tomb.
Just a piece of hearts. And then there's a map, big chillin' on the Bumper Ledge.
And getting that. And there was no Lumberjack check. Interesting.
Yeah, theoretically, that could be...
Yeah, I feel like that was your best opportunity to check it, and yeah, it could be like a hook shot up there or something.
Another GT small from the Bonk Rocks, and Fred is about to get their disappointment.
Ow, ow, ooh, ee, ow. So worth.
Alright, here comes another terrible check to do. That's so annoying and I hate doing it.
I wonder if we might see this go all the way to Catfish.
That would be a good call at this point. Because when else are you going to do Catfish? You will have Giga located it if you don't.
Yeah, you're heading in that general direction. I mean, it never feels good as a check, but you kind of have to take the opportunities you get to route it in, and this might be your last one.
Yeah, I mean, after this point, it would be an intentional choice, and you'd be sacrificing more time than you would be right now, since you're about, like, 3 screens away from it at this point.
And returning to the Dark World, so that might be what's going on here. Yeah, I think it is.
So yeah, we're just kind of in a bit of a holding pattern until Alaszun goes somewhere new, as Fred is kind of follow at this point.
Now, if this is something like a hook shot, that's huge, and I think that puts Alaszun back in a really good position. Or, you know, just even Ether to open up those last 2 dungeons.
We're memeing with the bonk here at Catfish.
Love it.
It's a shield, and oh my eyes! Alaszun, 2 dodged shields.
Yeah.
I can't.
Alaszun is content with his dinner plate. And this looks like a desert play.
There's my grief emote yet again for y'all in the chat.
Barf.
I love shields. I actually kind of am ambivalent to shields. It's just really fun to grief people that hate shields with it.
Yeah, I mean, functionally they don't do a whole lot. I mean, the fire shield can be nice to have if, you know, like you're fake flippering and you would otherwise get picked off by a particularly spirited Zora. But other than that, I'm just kind of, I can take or leave fields.
Oh yeah. Alright, the big chest has yet another map. Hey, it can tell us if Pod was supposed to be a crystal or a pendant for us. Oh, we are going to get our Lumberjack check from SlapshotFred, and it's just a map.
Aw.
Another skull small, thanks a lot.
Logically required, so we're keeping all the loopholes closed. That's no fun, though.
A map to the exact same dungeon. Cool. I think you really need to think about going to Hookless Swamp now.
Yeah.
Note we are doing the front of escape on Alaszun's side.
On the bright side, Alaszun's going to get tempered out of this, but other than that, not much of a payout. Oh, straight to Dark Cross. Okay.
And it will be in the dark form, but fortunately we have boots, so you can do a bit of a bonk trick to be able to get yourself in front of the chest instead of blindly looking for it in the dark.
Yeah.
Fred doing just what Alaszun did, so, you know, what that Alaszun just did, so we're gonna see a little bit more garbage, and we'll see where Fred goes next.
No bonk trick needed. Alaszun just kind of lined himself up with the wall and then back towards it.
While our runners, and we had our lovely tracker Malkir posting already in the chat, you should go follow them. You have their links in there in the chat for their Twitch channels. Fantastic runners. Go show some support to Alaszun and slapshotfred. If you really want to, you can even throw some love our way to both 8-Bit and I on comms, or Malkir on tracking. I can't promise you that I'm as good as any of these runners and find people in our crew and on the restream, but, you know, you can always get the occasional meme when you see me play. And 8-Bit is actually good at the game, so, you know, you can actually watch good gameplay if you follow them.
I'm also a goofball. I'm the best parking lot circus you will ever attend.
And who doesn't love a good parking lot circus? Just gotta watch out for the carnival game attendants. They'll take you for every dollar out of your wallet.
I keep them on the payroll for a reason. And I believe this is going to be our first look at Pyramid from slapshotfred.
This is Tyler Salt's favorite check in the game. I have heard so much about how he loves looping in this check. But it's just 3 bombs. So I don't know why Alaszun is going in here. He's going to find nothing but Castle Smalls in here. This is not like Big Boy 80 keys.
Nope.
So this is a little bit of a time loss. So he'll probably realize that once he opens the first chest.
He might just want it out of the way, which... I mean,
yeah, I guess you can do it in the dark, sure.
This is spicy. Swamp Small is in the compass chest of Eastern Palace.
This looks like Fred going to go to Checkerboard and then to Agina to get their Temper Sword. And then they'll be evened up on swords there.
Fred's going to dig this big key out of Checkerboard, and that is the Swamp Big.
Well, the thing is, Vortex, in chat, we know where the lamp is. It's in Swamp.
Yeah, I think chat's just trying to pick the runner's brain as they're going.
But I think Alaszun is almost through all of the dark rooms already, which is, you know, GG, very impressive.
Yep, 4th floor.
As we see Fred going into Desert now.
Yeah, this is the tricky one right here.
Oh, this is the ledge room, that's right.
Yep.
And those 3 guards that can just bully you off the thing.
Yep. Is it 3? I only ever see 2 in here. Maybe there's one further down on the screen or something. I don't know.
We're doing some block strats, trying to figure out where we are. And we're through. I think. No, he got knocked off. Okay.
Question in chat, is Castle Tower required? Yes. This is all dungeons as the goal, and that does include Castle Tower, so this does eventually have to be done.
Ideally, though, you have the lamp for it. But Alaszun is done. He got through.
Bravo. That is probably the toughest set of dark rooms in the game, honestly.
I have not really learned it yet. I've only just started getting into key sanity, and in non-key sanity modes, it's almost as if you're doing something wrong if you're doing Dark Aga.
Yeah, I think you're only doing it for the memes without dungeon item shuffle. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Meanwhile, Fred is going to take out Desert Palace entirely. We have all of the keys. Well, no, he, oh, is he skipping the right side? I missed that part.
Yeah.
All
This
right,
is not in
so...
logic because the small key is still in the wild somewhere.
But I dig it. You know, this could, since I don't think, because Alaszun, they went to the right side and got, like, nothing, I think, right?
I believe so. Did they steal the key?
I think Fred did.
Well, if Fred stole the key, then he wouldn't be at Landmo.
What do we get here? It's another GT small.
Barf. Yeah, because I know Alaszun was in Desert, but bailed. I don't know if the key got stolen from the back or not. I must have missed it.
Yeah, slapshotfred, they stole the key, though. They had to have. I don't think we've seen the Desert Small yet.
Well,
Meanwhile, Fred
no,
is gonna... Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, like I said, if they stole the key, they would have taken it to the front, and they wouldn't have been able to kill Landmo as they just did.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah. And Fred, aside from getting bullied by the little bomb mushroom dude, I don't know their name, but they're going to be
Zeros.
Zeros. They are going to be the first one. Oh, okay, I thought they were going to go check out Swamp, but I guess we're going to go investigate our desert tablet first.
Yep. Yeah, because if you find a hook shot here, you feel pretty good. If you find it after the fact, you feel terrible.
We're going to run out of things to do, to be honest with you.
Hey, money.
Lots of cash money there. Oh, Alaszun is putting on their big kid pants, and they are blind checking the lumberjack like a big kid.
Enjoy your toilet paper. You earned it.
Yay! Gigaworth. Let's see where Alaszun goes. It looks like we're heading to the swamp area.
Yeah, this looks like double hookless swamp dives right here.
A little bit of convergence, but Alaszun has to make up for the fact that he died at the Helmasaur King, and then also has to go beat Desert, while Slapshot has to eventually, at the end of the game most likely, go deal with Aga 1.
Yeah.
Slapshot will get a little bit of time, you know, doing it without having to mess with the dark rooms. So we're healthy and wealthy, but not necessarily wise quite yet. Let's see if we get something here in Swamp.
I mean, we got a book. We're literate. How much wiser do you want us to be?
Book smart, but not street smart, maybe.
Apparently not, since these zeros keep picking on us. Hey, our first bottle in the swamp big chest. That could be.
Oh no, could you imagine the memes if Sick Kid has something for us?
Oh, he has something for us. All right, it's going to be a 20. I'm calling it now.
It'll never be as funny as the time he gave me a red goo. Oh, there's our hook shot.
Yep.
Cool. Nice French vanilla hook shot. The seed, just the meme seed that keeps on memeing.
Yep. So we had a desert map in desert. We had 100% vanilla big key in pod, and now we've got the French vanilla hookshot in swamp. Jeez. Oh, slapshotfred puts the bomb down, and that's going to.
He's trying to do the swag play.
Yeah.
There
But
it is.
if you do it wrong, then that water drains quite a bit more slowly. But it looks like it was done properly. Fred has Samaria in his pocket, but is opting for the bomb diver down strat here.
There we are.
Nicely done. Yeah, and chat reminding us that there was also a 100% vanilla bow in Eastern, French vanilla hammer and pod. So yeah, this seed's got jokes.
I'm digging the play to do left side swamp now. We're just so hard up for progression, aside from getting that hook shot.
Yeah,
which only gives one extra item back at Dark Death Mountain that we haven't seen already, thanks to Alaszun's hovering.
Yeah, listen, I attend the service at the Church of Left Side Skip every week, and even I can't justify skipping here. You got to do this.
I mean,
even if it doesn't pay out.
Yeah, yet another Skullwood. Another Skullwoods and then another heart. Alaszun also doing the similar swag play. It's pretty free. I just don't do it because I never remember to. That's my problem as a runner, aside from not learning Diver Down, is that I run pretty empty-brained. And it comes to bite me sometimes. With like little time sinks here and there that I could have avoided.
Yep. Rando is a cruel mistress at times. By that I mean most of the time. There's our ether for Meyer and TR access. Yeah,
oh, baby. And Meyer definitely on the table. We don't have the big key to beat it, but there are 7 available items for you.
6.
Oh, 6. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm miscounting.
And they are all in logic with those 3 Meyer Smalls in pocket. So...
And then TR, I mean, we can get in, we have the cane, no rods, but...
Don't you even speak that into existence. Don't do it.
Oh no, what if I did?
It would just be more icing on this terrible cake that this seed is baked for us.
So Fred has not been to the front of Escape because they're missing 1 sword. I'm trying to remember which one they missed.
No, he did a Gina. Didn't he?
I thought they both did a Gina.
Front of Skull. I think chat's right. I think it was front of Skull.
Oh, okay. So we're going to see some hammer strats from Fred here.
Nice. Splattered that jellyfish all over the chamber and got silvers for his efforts.
Oh, cool. He was holding the item. That was Argus's big brain strats. Trying to prevent you from having the item that would make killing him easy.
Yeah, and he's automatically smarter than Ganon. You know, Ganon reveals his weakness. Argus just keeps his weakness, in his pocket. That is a smart jellyfish.
So at least we got Master Sword silverless for Slapshot Fred. Silvers. We got silvers for everyone. Although Alaszun's going to have an easy Ganon kill being untempered. But Slapshot Fred could stumble into a 4th sword somewhere. Cool compass from Sick Kid. Not $20, but not anything helpful. Alaszun opted for the spin strats.
Very nice.
So
what is Fred doing? Oh, probably going to get that tempered now.
Yeah, that's true. They were the one that hasn't gotten to the front or the middle of Skullwoods yet. Still no Fire Rod. We are hurting for a bunch of small keys. A bunch of big keys. Both rods.
Oh, here's the Sick Kid check.
Yeah, this was a compass.
That's worse than the 20 that I thought it was going to be.
So what you gonna do, Alaszun? You already did Skullwood, so you don't need to do what Slapshot Fred's doing. We're gonna get revenge on Pod.
That works. If nothing else, you can kind of autopilot your way to Helma and think about your next move while you're doing that.
Meanwhile, Fred is gonna book it to DDM because they have the hook shot because they didn't hover anything. But will they go into Turtle Rock? I think you have to. You could just get instantly locked out.
Yeah.
Because you only have... our tracker says they only have 2 Turtle Rock smalls, so... that gets you to, like, the front. But, like, I think that gets you to Mimic Cave, as that's as far as you get.
If you steal the key, I believe you can get to Laser Bridge, but I think that's going to be it. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and of course, we cannot kill Trinex at this point, since we're missing both Fire Rod and Ice Rod.
No, we can step into the chamber and mug him, but that's about it.
Yeah. Talk smack, and then immediately mirror out. So, Turtle Rock, as we are going to go check that out.
Fred steps into TR and then remembers, no, I got to do Hookshot Cave first.
Yep, after all, there could be prizes here. We don't know one of the chests because Alaszun was not able to hover to it, but now we'll know.
If that's a Fire Rod, it's going to be a real feels bad. Nope, it's nothing.
It's a big whopping 10-6. Although, Slapshot Fred could use them because he was low on ammo.
Yeah, tripled his arrow count right there with this one weird trick.
Game developers hate him everywhere. Alright, now we're going to go do our scavenger hunt in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, being that this is the secondary reason for making this trip, yeah, I support this adventure.
Oh, and they have 3 smalls, actually, according to their in-game tracker, so they can get pretty far in, so this would make a lot of sense to go here, even though they can't get to the right side.
Second bottle.
We have 2 fairies in our bottles now. We really can't die now. So Alaszun takes out old Helmasaur King, gets their revenge, and they are off to probably Desert. If not, they could go into Mire.
Yeah. This is probably a double whammy here. Just knock out Mire and Desert. Or try to, anyway. Still going to have to pull that big key for Mire.
But as you were saying earlier, 6 items, that they could be what we need, and there could be nothing but garbage here at Turtle Rock. So far, we haven't gotten much from Turtle Rock.
Yeah, front of Turtle Rock's all business, though. The party's in the back.
And since we have the mirror, we can do Mimic Cave, which is counted as a different part of the shuffle, so...
Fred not going to steal the key. Understandable without both rods in your possession.
A little unfortunate, but I don't blame him. It is a gamble to skip the one chest.
Yeah.
We're still looking for a lot.
Yep, nearly an hour and 20 in, and there are still a lot of missing pieces to the puzzle. Welcome to faux AD keys. That last Landmo got away from Alaszun a little bit, but nice kill. And this was a small to GT, that's right.
Well, now we're even on boss kills, aside from AGA 1 being done on Alaszun's side. But I have a feeling that whoever finds progression first, either in wherever they're about to head into, either one of these 2 dungeons here, is going to be sitting incredibly pretty.
Yeah, this is coming down to Meyer versus TR.
Mimic Cave not having anything that we want. We can still get to Laser Bridge, but because we've burned the key that we didn't steal in at Lava Chest, Fred will have to find that final TR small wherever it is.
Yep. And it could be in GT for all we know. TR could be our last pendant.
We love a good GT mode. No, we don't. No, we do.
We do. The runners, on the other hand, no.
3 bottles now for Fred. So we just got Laser Bridge on Fred's side, and if we strike out here, that's a big time stay for Alaszun.
Come on, put both rods here. You know you want to.
Oh, that would be the meme to end all memes.
And then put the 4th TR small back in the firelock chest at the start. Come on.
So far, nothing really too exciting for Alaszun yet.
Nice laser skip.
Uh-oh, this is not looking good for Fred. They got shot.
Oh, lasers are not wanting to play nice tonight. Oh,
there's a fire rod. Are we gonna get the meme? But still, the fire rod is very huge.
Yep. So, do you take it back to the start, or do you just go deal with Skull Woods? What do you do here?
Oh wow! You know, that's 2 extra checks that are waiting for you. To answer Vortex, yeah, he started the dungeon with 3, so by not stealing the key into the lava chest, he has to find the last one wherever the heck that is.
Yep. And it looks like the answer for Fred is to go finish Skullwoods.
Yep, we don't care that we don't have the big key. We are gonna go flame broil a moth.
I prefer just beating the bug with bacon until it submits. He did open the lava chest. Which, again, I think is a defensible choice when you don't have either rod in hand at that point.
So Alaszun is finishing up in And old Meyer here hasn't really gotten anything that we need. And we know that Bumper Ledge is dead. That cape doesn't even really help us out much.
Tracker's telling us that Alaszun just pulled the Desert Small out of Meyer, so that's...
Oh!
That could be big. But is
Yeah,
it bigger than this fire rod?
Yeah. Well, what if it has, of course, the ice rod in here, right?
Oh no. Don't you do that.
It's like that story where the wife cuts off all of her hair and the husband buys a comb. I'm trying to remember the name of that story. 3 bombs.
Skullwood's big. Has been kind of a hot spot lately in the races that I've played, so maybe PRNG is about to come into play here. Alright, Moth has been flame broiled, and $50 is the result.
There we go, chat filling me in. It's called Gift of the Magi. That's right.
Thank you, chat.
I have read books at one point, but I'm not very smart anymore. Now I just read fantasy authors like Brandon Sanderson.
Like we're going to get some Harapot action from Alaszun here. But first, a little trip into the basement for some coffee.
All right, let's kill chat's dreams. We're checking Ped.
Ice Rod. Aw.
Nope.
Sorry, chat. We tried. The seed appears to be running out of meme gas, as it were. Now, this fire rod does get us into Ice Palace, and that's where slapshotfred's going to head.
Yeah, this is that TR play. It took them all the way to Laser Bridge, but it ended up being progression that we need. We still need an annoying amount of stuff.
Yep.
Like we need a Thieves Town big. We need a Meyer big. We need an ice rod. I think that's about what we're looking for at this point.
Yeah, for being almost an hour and a half into a seed, that's quite a checklist.
Alaszun doing the Harapot now that we have hookshot when we're up here. We're gonna take out Hera. Ooh, doing the bumper skip. That's always
Skip.
I'm terrified to do that because it can go so wrong for you so quickly.
Yeah, at least it's only down one floor if you mess up instead of two, like this this hole right here is.
And that was a nice quick kill.
Not much of a reward.
Yeah, I would have to think that Alaszun is going to go to Turtle Rock next.
Yeah, already up here, you might as well.
While you're not going to be able to clear the dungeon, I mean, you have the full scavenger hunt for the entire dungeon. But there's still plenty of race left. We don't know what these runners are capable of. Someone might pull out a big brain play, but we are starting to run out of checks again.
Yeah,
the fresh
ice
stuff is here in ice, but
yeah, ice is looking like ice is looking kind of like a bust so far. But this is our other 5-6, so this could trigger a pyramid fairy play, which could have the goods.
To do all of that to get to Pyramid Fairy for something.
Hey, remember I said like an hour ago it would be in the back of my mind. It's time for it to start moving up to the front.
as a general source of panic. Ten gators, please. Alaszun finding out that they only had left 10 sticks behind on their hover. Oh, well, well, well. We're getting a breadcrumb. I don't think we have the big key. Nope. There we are. At this point, my brain would be so fried, I wouldn't remember.
Yeah. Fred just really wanted to push a couple of blocks around, kind of loosen up before the cold stare fight.
I know
gonna have
one
to
of
rely
our
on
runners.
beam strats here, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to be a little short on mana.
Yep.
But I think they know what's up. There you are. Ideally, you do it all 4 times so you have a few fire rod shots in your back pocket.
With Temperate, it's less of an issue, but yes.
One got away from him. There we are, although he cornered it nicely. Those cold stares can be a little wriggly and get away from you. Ooh, there's another big key too. Hera! Oh, wonderful. One check that we can investigate.
Yeah, remember what I was saying about Pot punishes?
Uh-oh. There could be an ice rod in there. Oh, no.
I remember what I said about TR possibly being our last pendant. We have confirmation now.
So, I mean, you go beat Meyer now. Hopefully you get something. But it could be... Yeah, I mean, we are still needing that Thieves Town big.
Thieves Town is a pendant as well, so a lot of the puzzle pieces could just be waiting for us in GT.
Which is so fun to, like, not only find the big key in GT, but then have to keep diving because you are desperate to find 2 more items potentially in GT, and they could just be on the climb after you clear the whole basement.
Yep. Gotta make that judgment call. Nice Meyer 2 from Slapshotfred.
See, if I were good, I would actually practice and learn that.
I practiced it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, you know what? No. Like it's
practice.
Yeah. I put my Allen Iverson hat on, and I was just like, no, not a game. And I mean, it is not that hard, and it's a not insignificant time save compared to 2 cycling the room, but I don't know.
We're gonna see Fred clear. They have not been to Meyer at all yet.
Nope.
So that means they got the whole thing to do. So I mean, Alaszun will eventually be hot on his heels. They do have to get that Meyer big though.
Oh, nice hook strat there to get to the switch a little bit quicker.
But I mean, Alaszun is a full dungeon behind at this point for clearance, although he does have Aga 1 defeated, so he'll gain some time back towards the end. So this is a little closer than it appears, as he's about to get his fire rod now. Doing those boot-style laser skips. I just do the stutter step.
I just get knocked off 2 or 3 times, and use the iframes.
So Alaszun is done with Turtle Rock. I would have to imagine they're going to go to Ice Palace next, and then they'll get them their small key. I mean, their Meyer big.
Yeah, could opt to wrap up Skull Woods first, or is this back into the front of TR?
Ooh, this is spicy.
Yeah,
This,
I
if the ice rod is here, that would be, that would be a big brain play. I mean, you never know. When you're this far into a seed, and you're still missing, like, 4 things in your mind, you're like,
yeah.
gosh, I either do the new dungeon I just got, or, we really, close the loop here.
Yeah, he might feel like it's time to make a play after that Helma death. So this could be the play.
Yeah, I mean, when you have in your mind inexcusable death and it costs you 3 or 4 minutes, you gotta think, okay, where's one big brain play that saves me 3 or 4 minutes? As we get the Ice Palace big, great, thanks. Just more what-ifs for your noggin to consider.
Wait, so it gave us the Mire Big in ice and the Ice Big in this seed.
We got
Bottle.
our last bottle and a small key to Thieves Town. Oh,
Well,
no, that is... Huh.
That has logical implications, but
That's scary because if you get the Thieves Town big somewhere else, and there's something in the Thieves Town big chest,
oh yeah.
uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Alaszun doing some shopping.
Yep. Chat asking if this is a key sanity tournament. This is the main tournament for Link to the Past randomizer. There are 5 modes available for play, and this is one of them. It is faux AD keys, which is basically all dungeons key sanity with 2 big exceptions, being the Castle Tower small keys are always in Castle Tower, and the GT big is somewhere in the GT basement.
So one of the 2 new items we found was the Ice Palace big, which takes forever to get to.
Yeah, that's a gross find.
And now we're gonna do a little shooty.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we're checking out the Skull Woods big. That's right, we haven't checked this either as well. Just a compass. And our middle finger from Vidi. It's the sprite I use, so it's very fitting that for killing Vidi, you get a middle finger. I have used that sprite because it's just for Twitch chat to make certain members... There's always at least one in the chat that's visibly uncomfortable seeing the eyeball sprite bouncing around. So I do it just for them. Also, it amuses me.
It's still better than the bobblehead Link that P-Train uses. I hate
Ooh,
that
that is so cursed.
I hate that sprite so much.
I will say, cursed doesn't mean bad, it's just cursed. Ooh, when we get our Skull Woods, that's right. Fred just getting that now.
I mean, you think it's bad just walking around, and then he jumps in for a swim, and all you see is the head, and you're like, ugh. So uncomfortable.
The other sprite I had considered using was the Cuckoo sprite, but it doesn't have a north-facing, animation when you're walking north, so I couldn't handle how that looked, so I didn't go with it.
Yeah, that's a little too jank.
Yeah.
Oh, is this our Pyramid Fairy play?
I think it might be. We are really running out of things to do. And Vortex in chat pointing out, we could be in GT right now. I guess we're trying to wrap up a couple of loose ends before we go up to GT, get rid of the what if.
Yeah, that's fair.
This seed has been pretty cursed and full of memes, so...
Oh, we're gonna get some bomb dupe action here.
Ooh, nice. So
beautiful.
Why not one more meme for the road before GT, right? And Alaszun through the Mothula. We're gonna blow up the wall. Let's check it out.
Oh, half magic is nice for the trip. Fred cycles through his bottles, decides, no, I like 2 fairies and a red goo. I'm not going to throw one away and risk this fairy giving me back like a B or something. Or just shining the bottle up for me.
Yeah. So, Fred's still not going to GT. They want to do what? The Skullwoods Big Key, I guess? And Big Chest, rather?
Fred may not realize they have 7 crystals.
I wouldn't be lying. I won't lie and say this exactly happened to me yesterday in an 80 keys race where I not only did I Giga last locate the cane at Zora with, you know, the meta play orphaning the check. I also forgot for a solid like 3 or 4 minutes. I could have been in GT. It didn't end up mattering because I got pasted because of not getting that cane like a normal person would with $500.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes randos got to throw a little salt in the wound.
All right, Fred, what you gonna do?
Yeah, Fred's got to do Hera, so, you know, grab the TR portal, head over, mirror, do Hera, then hop back in and do GT.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have Alaszun not too far behind. They're working their way through Ice Palace. But then they gotta go beat Meyer. So Fred still has to do AGA 1, of course. So they'll be able to do that after they clear GT. And then we'll be back to kind of like even checks to see who is ahead and who's not. But I would still suspect that Fred is a little bit ahead.
Yeah, I think the big out for Alaszun right now is the Thieves Town big chest because of that Thieves Town small that he pulled out of the front of TR.
Yeah.
We got to find the Thieves Town big before we can determine whether that's relevant.
I suppose Fred could check the front of TR if they're a heads-up gamer on their way to either Hera or to GT. Well, they're in Hera right now, what am I talking about? But you know what I mean.
Yep.
But, I mean, you're probably thinking 27 versus 2.
Yeah, 27's going to win unless you're a mega clown, which I don't think even I would do that.
I mean, you could have just added Mr. Ed next time. But,
yeah, that... Oh, the horse. Everybody loves the horse.
So we have Alaszun going into the Cold Stare fight. We are well protected with armor. We have lots of health. We have Tempered. We have Fire Rod and Hammer. Like, these Cold Stares don't even have a chance. And we have bottles.
Blue goo in hand. I got a little bit worried there.
Most importantly, we have enough mana to break the shell. Alright, Fred, what you gonna do? Are you gonna go check the front of TR with those 2 chests, or are we booking it straight to GT?
This is so quick that I don't think I can justify not checking it, but we'll see. Oh, he's going in.
Alright, so Fred is not gonna shoot themselves in the foot. They are gonna take away Alaszun's out in terms of a check that he would not have been able to do if he had skipped this. Alaszun off to Meyer. They can beeline it straight to the big chest and boss. That murderdactyl annoying Alaszun.
And this is why you toss it, always.
Yeah, we want the mana, we want the heal. Alright, we're gonna get Fred into GT now. It's time to see if we can find that Ice Rod and that Thieves Town Big. Also, Fred needs to find the... did they both not steal the lava chest key in TR?
I believe Alaszun stole and did not open the lava chest.
Okay. So that means Fred must find the TR small, or he cannot finish this game.
Correct. And looks like Fred is going full right in the GT. I respect it.
We're doing even the comp. We are doing the tile room as he did it wrong and got grabbed.
We're getting yoinked is what's happening.
I was about to say, he was going to do tile room. He's thinking about what to do. Okay, we are going right again.
He wants revenge on that wall master.
Sometimes you just gotta bash your head into that wall.
Master.
That's right. Yeah, so you can get rid of the little puff, but the wall master still can get you in the door. This is a spicy play to be doing tile room.
Yeah, I don't know that I would feel behind enough to do this, but well, this is why I'm 0-6.
I think at this point, because this seed has been such a meme, again, you're thinking, what's one more meme? That and your 145 into GT never feels good. Oh my goodness, it's the big key of thieves. Are you joking?
You have got to be kidding me.
I did just say one more meme for the road.
We're not even on the road yet. We just got here. Oh, this seat's got jokes.
This seat is dumb. Oh, okay, that's one way to do it, but you were too close to the... He's out of mana.
Fred? Gonna be out of bombs if he doesn't get it together. There we go.
There we go. Oh my goodness, a required tile room. That is filthy. So we're gonna have to see if Alaszun does it. If not, you can already start writing the obituary. And for those that have joined late, the implications of this race is if SlapshotFred wins, they win their group outright. If Alaszun wins, while he is only really playing as spoiler, it would throw the group into chaos for tiebreakers. Cool map.
Oh boy, I hope GT is a crystal.
And we're still looking for the big key, so we can keep diving as much as we like because we still have lots of things to look for here. We need an ice rod. And we have the Thieves Town Small, so we're looking for an ice rod. We're a cool ice. At the end of the day, we're back to an ice rod hunt, which is cool. Cool. They say the AD keys is just an ice rod hunt mode with extra ice rods, but I guess you cannot escape an ice rod hunt after all. Speaking of, there's the ice rod. Yeah, that's true. You want to go beat TR first. But I think Fred is realizing that he's missing a Turtle Rock Small. So that might be a bit of an unfortunate mirror. Seeing as Alaszun, since we believe that he stole the key, can just go mode the dungeon. So this could be very interesting. And keep in mind, remember, SlapshotFred must also beat Aga 1, whereas Alaszun has done it already.
Sorry, I had to briefly step away, and I heard Ice Rod, so...
Ice Rod was in, was it Rando Room, I believe?
Of course.
But we still have not... Then Fred mirrored away, then realized, oh crud, I do not have the 4th TR small that I need. Oh, Fire Snake Room had it, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. So
we're going to Rando Room now. Tile Room does have the Thieves Town Big, which Alaszun has not done. I mean, the Thieves Town Big, yeah. So Alaszun must eventually do Tile Room. SlapshotFred must find the Turtle Rock Small, wherever that is.
I'm beginning to suspect it's not even in GT. It might be in the back of Thieves.
Oof.
Which is just mean. But this seed has been all about mean.
And we have not gotten the GT Big yet, so it's going to be back here. Or, oh, we did get it. He's actually checking the chest now.
No.
Oh, no, he didn't have it. Okay. I was going to say, I thought we did not see that yet.
We got a lot of keys on our ring at this point. We're forgetting what we have and don't have.
So Alaszun now has the Ice Rod, which is great for him. But still needs to do Tile Room. This is going to be a really weird race to look back on. Because we had felt for the longest time Alaszun was super behind because of the whole death at Helma. And now the runners both must do something that the other doesn't have to. There's our GT Big. There's Butter.
Okay.
And, well, we can climb.
Yeah. But first, let's go check that big chest now.
And we had a vanilla big, so more memes. Oh, that's another GT.
Oh, that was
my heart there. So we're gonna have to wait for Alaszun to see if they do Tile Room. They are looking for one thing and one thing only, and it's at Tile Room. Meanwhile, Fred is beginning their climb. Alright, Alaszun. This is your chance. You check the big chest, and then what are you going to do?
I think you have to check Tile Room before climbing here. Or just go finish TR.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yep. It's got to be done. You got everything for it.
And it saves you a mountain climb. So this is what SlapshotFred was going to start doing, but then realized pretty quickly that he did not have a key. Gonna be a little longer until we start seeing the 6 chests at the top of the tower. realistically, there's nothing else that our runners could be looking for in terms of equipment or upgrades
No.
that can help them because they have ignored 2 shields. That's my judgment voice.
that had some very disappointed dad overtones to it.
Yeah, I'm getting my practice on. You know, I'm not a parent yet, but, you know, maybe someday. But no, there's nothing for us in TR. We can say bye-bye to Lava Chest.
Alaszun does not know that, unfortunately. But, gonna take that last key to Trinex, which is 100% required, instead of opening that silly lava chest.
Slapshot Fred is just whittling through his health. He's got to start being careful. We do have powder to heal up, but
Jeez, how do you take this much damage with red mail? Oh, that's how. Fred, please.
Alright, we're gonna start getting to our chests up here on the tower. Everything will be garbage except for one thing that Fred desperately needs.
Almost took another laser hug there. That would have not been good. Is that... There it is.
It is. There it is. That is go mode for Slapshot Fred at 154.56.
Unfortunately, that is at the top of the tower, so you can't exactly mirror down and go do it.
Yeah, that's a rough ask to, I think at this point you just accept the fact that you're gonna climb the mountain again.
And that butter just melts Moldorm 2 like it's nothing. Nice backdoor strats on Trinex from Alaszun.
Fred, knowing they're in go mode,
won't fluff for us. I'm sad.
I feel like their item count is going to be dangerously close to 200 as it is.
If it's 199, I might cry on stream. There is the last... No, not the last pendant. Thieves Town is still out there.
Alright, Alaszun, this is your chance. If
Nice
you go and do tile...
Rush tile room. Come on.
Meanwhile, Fred through with a nice Aga 2 kill. Now they have to go deal with Aga 1. Oh, I think Alaszun is gonna
wants to avoid the
investigate.
Harapot punish, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. At this point in the seed, you're paranoid. Yeah, Fred remembering, oh yeah, I gotta actually go kill Aga 1.
Yeah, chat pointing out that if he's covering this base, he's probably going to do tile room as well.
So 3 bombies. We knew nothing's there for him. His last piece of the puzzle is waiting for him in tile room. Let's see if he gets it.
I don't think there's any way he doesn't. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, that's game over.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, bare minimum, that's another mountain climb, and just,
I mean,
Oh, that stinks.
Because he'll be able to defeat... You know, because he can't do the back thieves. So even if he I mean, you have nothing to open in Thieves Town. You just beeline it as quickly as you can to make the hole in the floor, and then...
Yeah, this is going to be a brutal end.
We'll have to see how Alaszun does. But they have definitely put themselves behind the 8 ball now.
I just don't see any way he gets back up here, does Tile Room, and does Thieves Town in the time that it takes SlapshotFred to finish Thieves Town and Aggle 1.
Yeah, because he's going to be able to go to Thieves next, he'll check all the chests.
Well, there is still TR
Yeah.
for Fred to do.
TR, yeah.
Still,
Yeah, that's true, because he has to do another mountain climb. We're theory crafting here, folks. We're trying to see if there is a way for Alaszun, in terms of time, that Fred must do, that Alaszun has already done. Because he's locked out of the back of Thieves. Straight up.
Thieves Town Big is in the Tile Room of GT.
As we hit the 2-hour mark, though, if you want to
2 hours,
please give these runners a follow. They are putting on quite the show with this horribly mean Fad Key C, as we get a nice textbook blind kill from Fred. Follow Alaszun, follow Fred, nice bombos, cool man. Ooh, Alaszun could be starting to think, what if it's lava chest now?
ugh.
Give them a follow, and... You know, big ups to Malkier for tracking this insanity, especially with all the key stuff happening. And if you like what you're hearing, you can follow 8-Bit and I. We also play. And thank you for being here watching this for crazy 2 hours.
Oh, mushroom in the fluff chest.
Oh, cool. Another...
yeah, just another thing to pull us away from Tile Room. Oh,
all right.
Stinks.
It's always hard when, I mean, a race comes down to one decision. But I mean, there was plenty of other, you know, ways to get time back. You know, not dying at Helmlessor. You know, there was just like little plays throughout, like going to Swamp, and because you had that second item, you had the Swamp Small, you could go get the lantern and not die, basically, to all of the helmet, the little turtles there.
Yeah.
All right, Alaszun, let's see what you do. You got to go immediately back to the mountain, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think the only defensible play from here, if you don't do that, is maybe a Pyramid Fairy play. But I think he just books it straight for GT again.
Yeah. I mean, has the mushroom in mind, so we're turning that in. See, that's why you have a shield, for all of the shield haters out there, so that the red guard throwing a spear at you, you can say, ha ha! Not today. Ooh, Fred wisely getting some arrows, because they're gonna need them, because they have silvers.
You know, I expected Shovel at the mushroom turn-in, just because that's how the seed has been. I'm glad we dodged that bullet.
Alaszun is looking for... The big bomb. Meanwhile, Fred will be headed to Agam 1 for the easier fight. And then it's time for just to finish things off with a nice, good old Ganon fight. Easy mode. We got butter. We got red mail. We got silvers. We even have 4 bottles. Like, what more could you possibly ask for? It's a baby Ganon fight. Might as well make the sprite small with a little diaper, too.
Just replace the sword with a rattle. Just beat Ganon with the baby rattle.
Alaszun with the heads-up play, realizing that they have already beaten Aga 1, so they can do the fast version of doing the big bomb.
Yep. Unfortunately, half magic is the only pertinent thing that's going to come out of this. Please go back to tile room.
Yeah, we'll have to see where he goes next. I mean, he did get a few unfriendly big keys to dungeons that he could investigate.
No,
yep, there it is. We're going to Ice Palace. Oh boy.
No. Oh, this.
So,
I don't like this seed.
Yeah, tile room being the meme to end all memes. Just very unfortunate. I don't blame Alaszun for doing this. Like, the idea of going back to GT for tile room is just, like, not even on my radar if I'm in his shoes. So, SlapshotFred's gotta go beat TR, then they can go fight Ganon, but because Alaszun's over here, you know, following a red herring, I think they're starting to really run out of time.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, all they have to do is just... Well, because then they would have to go beat Blind. So they're really up against it in terms of time. And they're here trying to do an icebreaker. There they go.
First try, every time.
We saw nothing there. I don't even know what was happening in the last 10 seconds. I missed it. Alright, so this is SlapshotFred just gonna go charge their way to Trinex. Those skulls can go away. Skeletons, please, thank you. Pokey, please, thank you. Chomps, please, and thank you.
Yep. Chomps, just get out of here and go back to Mario 3. Oh, no!
Hey, there's your shovel. We can do even more garbage fetch quests that we all love to do. Can this seed not? Can this seed not? This is like gonna date me as a as netizen on the internet, but there's a version of "Be Our Guest" from Beauty and the Beast that just says you've been trolled. 5 rupees, no thank you. We're not allowed to sing on stream, so I'm not gonna.
We can get away.
You'll just have to
with
look it up on
once.
YouTube.
That's it. We can get away with it once, and then we will get yanked.
We got one person in chat that knows what I'm talking about. You've been... No, I'm not going to do it.
No. It's okay, SG staff. Don't. Nope. Put the vaudeville hook away.
That's right.
We've got him under control.
What can I say? This seed has just driven me to madness. Uh-oh, are we getting memes to, like, other, like, opening hooks? Because I'm seeing an "it's been." And where's the, somebody? All right, Alaszun looks like they are, in fact. Oh, or they might be going to. Oh, are they going to go into Turtle Rock first for lava chest? Yes, they are.
Yeah, Alaszun has just decided tile room does not exist, and unfortunately, these are the
Other things he can do. He's gonna last locate tile room.
yeah.
We see Fred taking out Trinex with ease.
Now, just a quick S and Q will put him on the pyramid, and he can drop in and square off against the pig.
To answer Chad, Ice Rod was just in GT. We were hunting for like 4 things in GT. The nastiest part was the Thieves Town Big at Tile Room.
Again,
We're
giving
gonna
us
see
some D&D facts.
Tile Room stinks. No one likes doing it. And
Nope.
hey, you know what? When you're desperate and still looking for 4 items, it makes sense to do, I guess. Slapshot Fred, you gotta be careful because those fire brats are just eating into your health.
Yeah,
And
Fire
getting
Brats
huggy.
is right.
Yeah, that was maybe that was an intentional misspeak, but I mean, again in Huggy or 2 at this point, it would do Fred in. Although I think they have fairies,
Yeah, they're fine.
so they can be a bit aggressive. Alaszun's gonna get the bad news. Like an emo song, the one that was always there for you was just right in front of you. And it was always right here in front of you in Tile Room. So we're about to enter Phase 4. We are in Phase 4, rather. And it's arrow time. We got 2. Oh, get your GGs in for Slapshot Fred. Because all they have to do is cross the bridge and they will have claimed victory of their group. And we'll be
5 and
moving
1.
on to...
Excellent showing.
And they will be moving on to brackets. As Alaszun gets their big key to Thieves. Get your GGs in. We made it.
Justice for sliders. Oh, I love it. I love that Triforce text.
Fantastic. Oh, my goodness. What an absolutely goofy race.
This, well, those of you that complained about FAD keys not getting many restreams, well, this should hold you over for the rest of the tournament.
Oh my goodness. And we are joined by our winner, Slapshot Fred. GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, I guess. Thanks.
Thanks, I hate it.
I just don't understand how I win this one.
Well, there's one simple answer to this. It's towards the end of the seed. You see, you decided that the seed being full of memes had one more meme for the road, and that meme would be Tile Room.
Okay. Okay.
Because Alaszun got that Tile Room big key as you were crossing the bridge to finish the seed.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
Yeah, he just decided for his purposes that Tile Room didn't exist. He did Pyramid Fairy. He did Ice Palace Big Chest. He went back into TR trying to dig the Thieves Town Big off of Trinex, and just no.
Okay, understand.
Or excuse me, out of Lava Chest, not off of Trinex. But yeah, that's what cost him.
Okay.
I mean, there was lots of little things that happened. He had an unfortunate time because you had gotten the lamp from the second chest of swamp because you had already found the swamp small. He did it in the dark and had a half a heart for fighting Helmasaur and unfortunately got tailed in the face.
Oh, rip.
And so he took a death there relatively early. And that kind of affected some of his plays through the course of the seed, knowing that he had thrown away a few minutes from that death. But in the end, really, it's being 2 to 3, in your case, 3 items from go mode because you did not steal the key in Turtle Rock, where Alaszun did steal the key for Lava Chest. So with you being 3 from go mode, you know, needing the Ice Rod, the Turtle Rock Small, and the Thieves Town Big, that seemed wise to do Tile Room. And yeah, that's how do you feel? You're going to brackets 5-1.
Hey, yeah. I can't still believe it. I was going Tuesday when I got a win against him, and tonight was for first place or second place of my group, and finish in first place. I still can't believe it. So yeah, I'm really happy about that.
I'm just trying to think, with all the twists and turns this really nasty seed had for you.
Yeah, when Alaszun got to that hammer and boots early, we thought he might kind of pull away, but
yeah,
obviously that's not how it turned out.
and we're seeing Alaszun right now as they are on to phase 3 of Ganon. They'll be wrapping up very soon. They have plenty of health, arrows, armor, the butter sword. They're going to be getting through this very quickly. We'll have to await the results for the rest of this week to see where in the bracket Fred will be. But they'll be sitting relatively pretty in the winner's side of the bracket at 5-1. 1 silver arrow for Alaszun. Gonna have to switch over. Get a second one in. 3 and 4, and that's gonna do it for Alaszun. Get your GGs in for Alaszun. That was a very fine showing for both of our runners today. The true winner of tonight was really just the seed.
Yeah. I don't know if even chat could have enjoyed this. It was just a beat down of these poor runners. And justice for sliders again.
We are truly grateful for you two being on Restream. Like, thank you both very much. You never know. First of all, you were getting Restream before you knew what even mode you were going to play, and then you pull Fad keys, so while that was kind of expected based on the card deck that you had roughly about a 45% chance of getting it. Then you draw Fad keys, and then all of this chicanery and hijinks. We'll see if we're gonna be joined by Alaszun or not. I can understand that they might be stepping away from their computer for a half a second. And we are actually joined by Alaszun. GG's to Alaszun. What a nightmare of a seed.
Yep.
I don't even know where to begin. Like, this seed was full of memes and nasty trolls.
I really wish I had accidentally spent the door on the room to the lava chest in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that is what Fred ended up doing. So he was forced to search for 3 items for Go mode in GT versus just 2.
Yeah, I
But-
mean, if I have 2 items still sitting there, and the extra Turtle Rock item isn't there, I'm not skipping that. But I had, by my count, I think I had 8 outstanding checks out there versus the one in Tower Room was 1 item from Go mode.
Yeah, I mean, it's
And,
a
I mean,
defensible
honestly,
play.
That's a math I'm going to take every time.
Of course. I mean, it's a defensible play. I mean, skipping, thinking that you were in a scavenger hunt in Turtle Rock. You want to get as many chests as you can. You see Fred with a hot 190 collection rate. We're going to see yours as we're currently watching you fast forward through the credits.
Where's it to 194?
Oh, we almost got to the big 200.
I mean, it was hard to get to 200 given how much stuff was locked away. Like Thieves Town Big Key with Green Pendant as a go mode by itself is locking 5 items that you're not going to get.
Yeah, that's fair.
And there was plenty of skippable stuff in the world. I mean,
Yeah.
that's effectively a 216. That's a dead last location. GG's, by the way, Fred.
Yeah, GG to you too.
Sorry.
That was something.
Yeah, I'm just going to let you two unpack this for a little bit.
I don't think there's a lot to unpack. I just...
Other than pure grief, because, like, the sea just... It hurts so bad.
Yeah, it really did.
I was really, really worried that I was going to get hard punished. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, my dog is sneezing and we're worried. I want to make sure he doesn't have a foxtail. I don't know if you can actually hear him in the background, but he's kind of going nuts. But yeah, the one worry I had is that when I messed up, I don't... You could maybe tell that my controller was kind of dying in the middle of that race, where it just, like, wasn't really functioning with the buttons I was trying to press. And that Pod Darkroom is about as bad of a location as you can possibly have that happen in.
Oh dear.
And so then when you die to Helmasaur there and almost make it all the way through the fight, I don't feel great. I feel like I probably had a natural advantage in general, and I generally felt pretty good about my route. Like, yeah, it was a last location, but how do you not on some of this stuff? And so, like, that doesn't even make me feel that bad, but unfortunately it left enough open that I felt reasonable leaving stuff behind. And that's just kind of how it is sometimes.
Yeah, we did see you get out to a pretty early lead when you got the pod early on and dug that hammer and boots out, and we thought you might pull away, but the tides kind of swung back, and, well, here we are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy I was as close as I was, given how horrible that ending sequence was for me. Not really a lot I can do other than... I mean, sometimes it's just not your night. And unfortunately, for the last couple of weeks, that's kind of been the case.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, a lot of us, I can speak to my own experiences in this. Sometimes, you just have a run where things just don't break your way, and, it's rises and falls. That's the way of rando.
Yeah, and I mean, I said as much in the tournament Discord that, like, earlier today, that it's like, this is one of those things that, like, if you sweat individual wins or losses too hard, you're going to find yourself in a very, very bad position, mentally speaking. And I would know this because there are definitely times when I do sweat wins or losses a little bit too hard. But if you want to have a healthy mindset, you kind of have to understand that this is, I mean, it's in the name that there's randomness in it. And sometimes it's got it out for you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, sometimes, you can practice and be the best version of yourself as a runner in terms of execution and logic routing and that sort of talent. But at the end of the day, sometimes we are just flipping coins, and you can't get too mad that you got a tails instead of a heads.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty accurate summary.
But yeah, I'm just trying.
I'm really glad I was eliminated before this race, because if I was still alive at this point, this would have been a very, very excruciatingly slow death.
Yeah, the scene was just nasty.
I mean, my first comment of the race from Rafa was like, please just lie to me and tell me you also skipped tile room so I feel better. And then I looked at the bottom like, nope, no, okay, well, that didn't happen. But thankfully, this match didn't mean anything for me, and it meant something for Fred, so...
Yeah, it does let Fred advance at 5-1 and takes the group as the first seed and puts them in the winner's bracket for the brackets. But if you had won, yeah, that would have thrown your group into chaos with tiebreakers. I didn't exactly look up what the permutations would have been.
I mean, if I had won, I would have ended up at 3-3. Hayfield dropping a game to both Homewrecker and Fred kind of threw the group into a little bit of chaos.
I see.
And it also meant that I had absolutely no margin for error after I got 1-seconded by Hayfield. Yeah. But
well,
I mean, there's other games to play and other.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
There's 10,000 tournaments that you can always participate in. I mean, I know we have an 80 keys tournament going on. Cross keys and casual boots tournaments are coming up this summer. Definitely can take your revenge out from this tournament elsewhere.
If I actually don't let anyone else join the cross keys tournament, I will win by default.
There you go.
Administrative privilege at its finest.
The entire reason you run tournaments.
I mean, I joked when Gamachu beat me the second time in Casual Boots tournament last year that I had snuck in a hidden provision in the rules that if anyone 2-0'd me in groups, they get immediately banned.
What you do is you put it in the first letter of every line, so you can actually point back and be like, there you go, see, I told you.
A little sneaky.
Lawyered.
Yeah. Well, I guess for both Fred or yourself, Alaszun, you have any final thoughts before we wrap on up and head out?
No, just good luck in the rest of the tournament, Fred. GG's.
Yeah, thank you, GG's to you too again. And thanks for everyone for this stream tonight. And enjoy the rest of the tournament, everyone.
Yeah, and hey, give both of these runners, for all the folks that are still here in the chat, give both Alaszun and slapshotfred a follow. You know where to find them. Their links are in the chat. I will say my goodbyes here. I've been Josh Bittner with Late Bit on the mic and Malkir on tracking. Thank you so much for you two joining me tonight. And with that, Late Bit, take us out.
Sure thing. Everybody be sure to follow the SpeedGaming network of channels. This channel you're currently on, as well as SpeedGaming 2 through 6. Plenty more tournament action tomorrow. Looks like we have 5 games on tap for sure, and there's always potential for more to be added. And if you want some more faux AD keys action, well, there's a match going on right now over on the ALTTP randomizer channel. That is Gilgamesh and ACMLM. Hopefully that one's going a little more smoothly than this one is.
That's a spicy matchup.
It really is. I'm going to be heading there after we sign off here. But yeah, that'll do it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it happens to be for you. And we will see you around.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great night. Or whatever it is in your time zone. Ban time zones.